How was your off week? What did you do?
It was great. Just went home for a couple days. It was good. I hadn't been home in a while, so it was good. A little reset. Got back, but kept the main thing, and been a good last couple days getting ready.
Does Louisville present a bit of a different challenge than y'all used to seeing with their pressure and man coverage and just how aggressive they are?
I would say we've definitely faced a couple teams like them this year in terms of kind of their scheme and a little bit more aggressive defenses and like you said, a little bit more blitz and a little bit more man coverage and just wanting to kind of get up in our receivers' faces and play press coverage a little bit more. So every team is different, and that's what we kind of lean on the coaches to prepare us and get us ready for that opponent and have a good plan for them. But I think that, our coaches will do a great job putting together a great plan, and I think that something that we're always ready for is, getting ready for any kind of defense. That's something that kind of we're ready for, and our defense does a great job of, our defense kind of does everything. They can go up and play press man, or they can kind of play more off and stuff like that. So, we'll be prepared for kind of defense, and yeah.
Stanford play a lot of man?
I would probably say the most that we've played this year is NC State. A lot of cover zero. They're kind of a team that covers zero anytime. A lot of one, and then they would also get in the kind of drop 8 world. So they'd probably be, I wouldn't say that they're super similar to Louisville, but I would say that they're probably in terms of when they do bring it, probably pretty similar in terms of aggression. But yeah.
How's your comfort level in the pocket when they do bring it improved from last year to this year?
I like it because I think that it opens up more and more windows and more opportunities, and you're not getting stagnant and run the same thing over and over, and it just kind of opens up some stuff. And we got guys out wide that can go make plays, and I enjoy it, and I think that I do a good job preparing throughout the week and seeing stuff, and I think Coach Riley does a good job preparing me, and I think just our communication and the front five and the back and me and always being on the same page and stuff is, I feel very comfortable in that, and it's something that I would definitely say I'm a lot better at, and definitely more comfortable than I was last year. Just experience, just more and more experience, and so yeah.
What's the impact? Oh, sorry, John, are you talking? Okay. What's the impact like on you guys in a year like this? We're thinking about, you've got CJ Spiller recognized, you've got Taj and Sammy this weekend. What's the impact like on you guys just to have those moments and see those guys that did it before you and you also still have around you?
I think more than anything, just a huge honor and really a blessing, just to have those people in our building, and not only have them in our building, but in our position rooms, to sit at meals with them and pick their brain, and especially, older guys that, might be, wanting to leave or whatever, or past guys that have been able to just, ship, being able to pick CJ Spiller's brain on, hey, what does it take to go make it to the next level and stuff like that. I think just having people around that have really done it at a high level in the collegiate level, but also at the next level as well, is just really special. But then, for me, having Taj around and just somebody that's done more than really anybody else has around here in terms of on the field, it's really special. And just to have him, I always tell him how thankful I am for him, and just the mentor. And it's just, I don't think that there's many other programs that have somebody like Tosh in their, quarterback room. So just really thankful for that.
I guess as Taj said, anything over the course of your career that's really stuck with you, that's helped you as a quarterback over the last 3 years?
Oh, man. A lot of things. I mean, I can't really think of exactly one. I might be able to give you one next week, but I mean, it's just a lot of things. I mean, you just sit with somebody like that every day, and you're eating a meal together every day, and you're sitting in a room together, and you're going to practice for 2.5 hours together. There's just so many little things, and I feel like we're always on the same page with stuff and the way we're seeing things, and whether it's footwork or mechanics, but also just seeing the game and stuff. So it's really fun to have him, and it's great. I mean, I'll try to think of a good answer for next week, but I can't really think of one right now.
As good as this offense has been, is there anything in particular you feel like y'all need to clean up collectively?
I think that, we continue to just have big plays, continue to take, shots downfield, and just continue to be automatic in all the little things. Just being on the same page and making the routine plays routine. I think we've done a great job of that this year, and just get the run game going continually and making that consistent, and and then just continually have great red zone and third downs. I think that's something that we've gotten a lot better at this year, and just trying to keep doing that as best we can. And I think that taking a next step in terms of our intensity and accountability and practice, no drops and stuff like that, just and even more eliteness in the way that we're approaching every day, because from now on out it's just going to get harder. So just an even little bit more of an edge. So
what does the next step look like for you individually?
I think kind of what I said, just continue to be more automatic. That's something that I was really, pushed on by Coach Riley over the offseason, just being automatic in all the little things. Anything within 15 yards, let's just make that a handoff. You're not thinking about if you're going to mess up a mesh, so let's just not even think about missing a throw within 15 yards. And that kind of mindset. As somebody I heard in the last couple weeks say that to me, is just, hey, let's get anything within 15 yards, pretty much a handoff. So just making those at elite level, and then just continually keep using my legs, keep making big plays downfield, and just trusting my arm. I think that, just keep getting better.
You've had so much success throughout your high school career. Those things that you're talking about as being like a handoff now being easy, when they're not easy at first, how hard is it to kind of wrap your head around, like, wait a minute, why is this stuff not still easy here, and getting to that point, like, where those things become boring and routine for you again?
Are you saying like when I'm in the middle of a game and I'm missing a few, or?
First, times when some of those things didn't go right last year or
Yeah.
again this year, like, how hard is it for you to kind of wrap your head around, like, this is not an easy, this is harder than it was when I was in high school, and I got to get back to the point where it's routine for you again?
Yeah. I think just trusting my ability that I say this in a confident way, not a cocky way, but I feel like I've put the work in, and that we've put the work in all together, that I feel like I can make really any throw. And you have to have that mindset when you're a quarterback on the field, because if you're stepping on the field and second guessing in a split-second decision whether or not you can make that throw or not, I think that's where guys get dropped below other guys, and other guys can step up. So, when I step on the field, I just want to be a guy that I feel like I can go trigger anything. I'm not afraid to make a throw. So just the confidence that I feel, the confidence that I've built in myself in the last year of, I can go make every single one of those throws that I want to make. And if I do miss one, why did I miss it? And it's not always, there's always a reason to it. Maybe I didn't get really into my backside enough, or, I was too over the top, or whatever it is. And knowing that I can fix that, come back and work on it the next day, and then go get better from that. So, again, like, I don't mean that in a cocky way, but I just feel like from a confidence level, I feel like I can make all the throws that I need to make. And yeah, I think that kind of answers. Yeah.
Was there any times in the last couple of years where you wavered in that, or you had to kind of be reminded, like, you can make all of those throws?
I think every quarterback feels that when you get to college, and really every player, of just a little bit of a feeling, whether people are going to admit it or not, of just whenever you get to the next level, of just a feeling of, man, do I really deserve to, be here? It's whether you get a new job or whatever it is, just a feeling of, man, am I really good enough to be here? And that takes a couple weeks, because you're around new guys and everybody's good and whatever. But I feel like I just got here, and obviously it took a little bit, and getting used to receivers and the speed of the game and everything. And but then I just I kind of locked in and realized I could do this, and that's just gotten even more and more better through experience. And no matter how long you do something, you're going to get better every year. I mean, look at Tom Brady, he played 20 years in the NFL, and he won a Super Bowl at year 20 or whatever with a team that was not very good the year before, the Buccaneers. So, you're going to continually get better every single year, and that's something that I love. It's fun to look back a year ago, and I remember watching the Wake Forest game from last year's game a couple weeks ago when we were getting ready for them, and it's fun to see yourself truly get better and see yourself to 12 months ago to now. I feel like I'm a completely different player just because of the preparation and the guys around me, and just guys trusting me and my work ethic, and just kind of putting my nose in the ground and going to work, and it's really fun. It's fun.
We hear the word crockpot a lot from Dabo when he's talking about a player's development. Ballpark, how many times have you heard that you were in the crockpot? And what's that process like? How genuinely hard was it to remember sometimes?
Yeah, I think the crockpot is definitely different amongst different people. I think everybody's really in it, but some people, I think everybody's got to go to work every day at the end of the day, but some people, I had an opportunity to play a little more as a freshman than in my sophomore year than other people might have. But I wasn't where I wanted to be last year, and I'm not where I want to be this year. I'm still wanting to get better. I still see things that I want to get better at, and I think that in Coach Sweeney's mind, it's just you got a guy that really when I hear the word crockpot, I'm hearing a guy that was here for 4 years, wasn't good enough for 4 years, but just went to work every single day, and realized that, hey, I'm not good enough. I need to go get better. What do I need to go get better? Let's go do it. And just literally just sitting in there and going to work and trusting this program, trusting Coach Sweeney, trusting his coaches. And then you come out and, you have whoever on the other side. You've got a guy like Ryan Linthicum who's coming out here and, playing his butt off as a, fourth-year center who hasn't really played a lot. But that's really what I think of. Just somebody that's been here for 3.5 years, working his tail off, and then comes out and is doing a great job for us. So that's really what I'm thinking of.
So you were more a microwave. We were taking you in and out constantly.
I wouldn't say that. I think that I've been in it too, especially in this last year. I've just kind of gone to work, and I think that we all have. So. Yeah.
Any questions virtually for Cade? Anybody else? Go ahead, Derry.
Hey, this is Derry Carr with Greenville News. Post game after Virginia, kind of disappointed your performance. Kind of, credit to mechanics. Over the open week, how did you kind of go rework those things heading into Louisville this week?
Yeah, just kind of saw some of the things that I need to work on, just footwork wise, getting a little bit too much on my toes and wasn't really getting in my throws sometimes, and started locking up the front leg on a couple of low throws and some high throws. So definitely worked on that, and but in season, you kind of got to take it with a grain of salt sometimes and still just go play. So think about it during the bye week, and then this week just go get ready for Louisville.
What's it like to see your name on late season Heisman lists so frequently now?
I'm not really looking at that at all, to be honest. I'm just trying to go beat Louisville this week. Yeah.
It's got to be a little bit gratifying. Even after the Georgia game, people were like, Cade, yeah, guys, he's not it. And now here we are 8 weeks later, people are like, Cade, maybe a Heisman candidate. That's got to be a little gratifying for you.
Yeah, we'll see by the end of the season. Yeah.
Anybody else for Cade? All right, thank you, Cade.
Appreciate y'all.
Coach Riley here in just a